Kitkatscanread. Hello guys, it's Katie. Welcome to another video. Today I am bringing you guys the exciting video that I always look forward to every month, and I'm sure you guys do as well. That is going to be my May TBR. So due to moving literally in the month of May, I am not going to restrict myself to like too much. Normally in the World of Kitkats game I would roll 2 dice, but this time I'm going to roll 1 dice to determine how many books, so up to 6, so that way it's less strenuous. Obviously I've got some books that I would like to get to as well, purely because they are either book club reads or library books, or you know, I've got the Unwrapped book, so yeah. So first of all, I've got a library book here, and that is To Sleep in a Sea of Stars by Christopher Paolini. I did start this in April and I haven't been able to continue. However, I was really enjoying it. It's a sci-fi adult novel. I'm on 132 in this book. It's huge and I tabbed it off for every 30 or so pages. I was going to read a section a day, and then we got a date of when we're going to move. My brain was in moving mode and I just lost track of, you know, reading times and everything, so I'm going to push it forwards again. I have renewed it. I've got this until the 18th of May, so I'm going to try and dive into this a bit more in the month of May. I was really enjoying it, like I say, and I've got the audiobook of this too. Also, a popular book that I didn't get around to reading is The Knife of Never Letting Go by Patrick Ness. I did unscratch another book, which is Strange Angels. It's just sat there, but that was, you know, if I read this, the whole point is that I read a popular book. When I finish that I go on to another one, so I really honestly thought that I would get this read, because the rate that I was reading it, you know, was fairly quick, because I've made a dent into it and plus I'm really enjoying it. But I didn't get around to finishing this in April, so I'm pushing this forward to May as my popular book, because I want to try and read popular books that everybody else is reading. Also, this is now a movie that's just come out with Tom Holland in it, and the other girls that have read this along with myself have said they've really enjoyed this book. So yeah, I want to read it and catch up with it with everybody else, so I'm also going to push this forwards to May as well. And then there's my Read Like a Kit Kat book pick, which I'm going to push towards May as well, just because I'm going to be so busy I could not add another book. I never got around to finishing this, like I say, because April, literally halfway through, hit really busy for me. So The Bone Season by Samantha Jannon was the winner for April. I'm going to make this May's book as well. So for those of you that would like to read this book along with some other people, I'll leave all of the book club and Twitter details down below. It's on Goodreads as well as on a Twitter page, and yeah, we can all like read it together. And yeah, I'm looking forward to reading this as well, because I just hear so many good things about it, so hopefully I can get around to reading this during the month of May. So I'm going to share with you my busy month edition that I have created. I've made this so it's really easy, and yeah, I think it's like the best way to deal with this. So basically, for reds, purple and green, those cats go towards the grab machine. Pink is for currently reading. Blue, yellow and black are for the monthly TBR pot. Orange and cream are for free choice. And grey is for review books. So now I'm going to go on to the World of Kitkats board with the position that we left in, and let's see how many books are going to be really nice to me. We shall see whether this game is going to be nice or mean, but 1 dice, so there's a 1 in 6 chance of what I'm going to get from 1 to 6. Imagine if I got 1, that would be brilliant, because I could just mood read the rest of stuff. But ideally, I would really like to get something like 3 or 4, so we shall see. Hello and welcome to World of Kitkats May edition. This was a position that we landed on at the end of April, so we're going to be continuing on. But first of all, we're going to determine how many books we're going to have on May's TBR. Is the game going to be nice? Who knows? But we have the dice here and we're going to roll it. Give it a good roll, please, because it's a busy month. Okay, we got a 5. We have a 5 here. So 5 isn't too bad. 5 we can work with. So that's good. And now we roll for real, guys, with the both dice. We have 5, 6, 7. We have a pink cat. And we place the pink cat onto the clipboard right here for the first book of the month. So first of all, we had a pink cat, and for that it's for a currently reading book. So I've got a selection of books literally right next to me that I've started reading in months this year that I never continued because of all sorts of reasons. We always put books down before anything, like whether it's readathons, whether it's like book club reads, or we don't have time or something happens. So that's why I have this currently reading pile, and it's great because I want to be able to achieve having 0 currently reading piles and just read what I'm reading and stuff like that. So for this one, I have gone towards The Kiss Quotient by Helen Hoang. This is the first book that's in this series, and I started this in February and I was really enjoying it actually. So yeah, I'm in the mood for romances, adult romances, hate loves, all that sort of like cute fluffy stuff. So when this was on my current reading, I immediately had to snatch it up again, and I look forward to continuing on with it in the month of May. Roll number 2. 4, 5, 6, 7. We've landed on a black cat. Place the black cat onto the clipboard like so for our second book. So for the first monthly TBR pot, which was for a black cat, we're going to open a little pot. I have updated this. I emptied them all out and I literally put back ones I really want to read in here. So yeah, there's a mystery in here. An absolute mystery. I'm gonna go somewhere down here. I've got one. Ooh, it's Malibu Rising by Taylor Jenkins Reid. That is so handy because I really want to read this month. I've got an e-arc of it, and also I've pre-ordered the physical copy as well, so this is brilliant that this book has come out. Then we have Black Cat, which is for a monthly TBR pot, and our first picking was Malibu Rising by Taylor Jenkins Reid. I placed a picture over here. I've got an e-arc of this and I have pre-ordered the physical copy as well, so it's perfect. I need to get this book read during the month of May just because of it. So this is just so perfect. Roll for book number 3. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We've landed on a blue cat. Now on to the second monthly TBR picking. I'm going to give this a shake. Alright. Where should I go? Where should I go? Where should I go? Where should I go? Let's just... Oh my goodness, I get nervous because I never know what's going to come out. Ooh, Roommate by Soraya Wilson. Place the blue cat onto the clipboard as our third book. Then next of all we had Blue Cat, and that was for another monthly TBR pot. And for that one we had Roommate by Soraya Wilson, and this is a recent purchase of mine. It was recommended to me when I reached out on Twitter. I asked for people's romance recommendations, and this is one that came out, and I always go by people's recommendations. If someone's really enjoyed it, I always like to put it on my list to give it a try as well. So yeah, I recently got this. I really liked the sound of this because it's about this woman who gets hired as a maid for this person who doesn't have a lot of time to do stuff, and so she has to keep their dog company and keep it all clean and stuff. And it's literally for this, I think it's like a rich guy or something like that. It just says the finance whiz is rich and privileged. So yeah, for a rich snarky guy and a roommate. I feel like it's going to be really cute and yeah, adorable. And I love this cover. It's so, like, I don't know, sticky notes. So I wonder if they're going to leave each other notes and stuff, because that would be really cool. because that will definitely have a flat share by Beth O'Leary vibe. But yeah, looking forward to giving it a read. Rolling for book number 4 now. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We have another pink cat, placing the pink cat onto the board as our 4th one. Then we had another pink cat, which goes towards currently reading, and this also is perfect as well because this is another book that I want to push forwards to May. I started it in April. It wasn't on my April TBR, but it's a book that I really want to read and continue on with it, and hoping that I can in May. So it is a currently reading book, and that is Six to Crows by Lee Bardugo. So yeah, I started it. I am 64 pages in, so I'm not too far into this book. I am intrigued by it. It's just getting used to the writing style of this book. It's one that I'm not used to. I mostly read contemporary books and they're quite easy to read, but fantasy books, they are more difficult for me to get into, and I just struggle with the writing of this one. So I'm hoping, now that I've given it a break for a couple of weeks, that I'll be able to dive into this again. But I would like to read this so that I can watch the first season of the Shadow and Bone TV series. I have been off of social medias. I'm pretty much on a little bit of a social media break actually, and it has done me the world of good, but it's good to be off of there as well, because it's just to avoid spoilers, because you're going to get somebody that will spoil it, whether it's intentional or not. It's just the way it is, and it always has been like that on social media, unfortunately. So I'm avoiding any spoilers. I would just like to give this a read in May, and as soon as I've read this I can begin the TV show on Netflix. And now rolling for our final book. 5, 6, 7. And another black cat. And we have our final black cat, and these are the 5 books that we've got. And this will be the final position that we will start on in the month of June. And now on to our final monthly TBR pot picking. Time to give it another shake. It's always nerve-wracking and exciting because I just never know what's going to come out of this thing. Like, what's going to come out. I'm just going to give it a little rummage, like a real good rummage. Oh man, okay. Where do I go? From the top? Someone from the top this time? What have we got? Ooh, got No Judgments by Meg Cabot. And then we had another black cat, which again is the monthly TBR pot, a load of randomness, but I'm feeling pretty good because I like how I'm adapting to the jar every month. I like tip it all out, have a look at what's in there, of like what books I want to read, because my mood changes all the time. I'm a mood reader and I feel like this is the best way to do it. I put new books in there, or if I've been to my shed and I've pulled out some books that I really want to read, if I really am in a fantasy mood or something, or maybe in a mystery mood or whatever, then I'll put some of those into the jar. So yeah, I've got a load of like new books that I've recently purchased in the jar, and one that came up was a new purchase, which is great, and that is No Judgments by Meg Cabot. This is the first book that is in one of her adult series, and I don't know when this was released actually. 2019, so a couple of years ago. But yeah, this just sounds really cool, and I really like this. I think if I remember, this is one where she meets somebody and also her ex shows up or something like that. So it's about her like choosing the right person and stuff, and yeah, it's Meg Cabot. She's one of my favourite authors, so I'm so glad that this is on the list for the month of May, and I look forward to diving into this book. Guys, we can't have a TBR without having the grab machine. So I'm going to be picking one from the grab machine. Got my coin and I'm going to plonk it in. Let's see what happens. Where should we go? Where should we go? want to see if I can grab anything from here. Ah. No. Packed a bit tightly. Oh, hang on. Oh. We have something. Alright. Okay. This is our ball. This is the ball. Let's see what's inside this one. Dee. The Wall of Winnipeg and Me by Mariana Zapata. So for this one, I have got The Wall of Winnipeg and Me by Mariana Zapata. This is a massively popular on like romance top books, and yeah, I ended up getting this real chonker of a book as well, but I really wanted the physical copy just because it appeared in so many recommendation videos that, you know, I hear this author's just like amazing, and like her books are revolved around like school sports and stuff like that, like college sports and just sports in general. So yeah, this one kind of is, but yeah, I don't really know too much what this is about, but yeah, it's nice to have a physical copy of this to read, because I would love to read it physically, especially if I really enjoy it, and I'm hoping that I really honestly do. So yeah, I'm happy to have this on my TBR. This is probably, is this the chunkiest on my TBR? It probably is, because that is over 600 pages of this, but let's hope it's 600 and whatever pages of awesomeness. Welcome to the section of Unwrapped books. I have got my bag here next to me, as well as the wrapped books. I just spun the wheel, and the picture over here is the number that came up. You're just going to trust me on that. Why would I lie? I don't know about what book. So the book is numero 2, and I'm going to unwrap it for you guys. So I'm going to try and do this one-handed, but I don't know what this one is. Ooh. Okay, I can work with this one. Kiss Cam by Kiara London. What's a little harmless kissing between friends? Oh, friends to lovers. This must be fate. I had no idea this was in here, but I'm such in contemporary mood and romance mood that this is just so perfect. I can't believe this has come out. And also May being a crazy month already as it is. Oh man, I'm so happy. So yeah, Juniper, Jasper, Lenny have been friends forever, and co-own a vlog channel called We're Vlogging Here. Their fans are huge shippers who believe that Juniper and Jasper are perfect for each other. Despite wanting some friends and family, simple truth of dare, Inspire Kiss soon spirals out of control into a whole new world of making out surprise kisses. But the relationship begins to shift because fans request for different segments of Kiss Cam to pour in. Juniper puts her worries aside and convinces herself that it doesn't mean anything. After all, it's just kissing, right? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Yes, I'm happy with this one. So happy. So yeah, that is the book for the month of May. So I was just editing my May TBR, and I suddenly realised that I didn't have footage for another Unwrapped book. Basically, during the month of April, I didn't unwrap a book, and I only realised that like the end of the month, and I was like, well, fuck. So now I have to unwrap it. But the trouble is, when I was unwrapping my May's one, I even remember being outside and unwrapping the book and talking to the camera, and I must have just forgotten to hit record, or I accidentally deleted the footage because I cannot find that video whatsoever. I've hunted in all my other files just in case it got moved into a different place, and it's highly frustrating. So I'm sorry I can't film the actual unwrapping of this book. However, I can tell you that this was the number that did come out, because I still have that, and this was the book. So the Unwrapped book that I got went to that number, and this is Hearken by Caleb Nation. This is a book that I've owned for years now. This is actually a signed copy. Caleb Nation was really popular on BookTube at the time of this release of the book, and it was really hyped, and I just never got round to reading it. And so it's good that it's an unwrapped book, but I'm gonna see, like, I don't know, because there's already quite a few books on my TBR, so if I find that somehow my reading goes well, this is actually going to be the last resort, just because it's not really a book that should be on the TBR, because it should have been on last month's TBR, but we'll see. I just wanted to share this with you guys anyway, otherwise the months just wouldn't have added up. So that is the end of my TBR. I'm really happy with everything that came out. I was able to choose some currently reading books. The monthly part are books that I really do want to read, which is great. And even the Grab Machine brought out a book that is massively hyped. I hear really great things about, and I can't wait to give it a start now that I will have it in my hands. And I'm just going to do the best that I can with reading, but luckily, because these are books I do want to read, I'm going to pick and choose from them. But at the same time, if I do end up mood reading, you'll find out my reading in my weekly reading vlogs that I am doing. And yeah, if you want to keep tabs on my moving vlogs, I'm putting the moving as part of the vlog, of like anything that happens during the day. But I'm planning on doing a full moving day video, like on the day video of, like, you know, footage of when things slowly get moved out as a before and after and things like that. So yeah, we're slowly getting there with that. But other than that, guys, that is my May TBR. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Give me a thumbs up if you have. Let me know down below in the comments what you guys are reading during the month of May, and if you've read any of the books in today's video. All of my social media links are linked down below, including my Twitter, my Instagram, my Goodreads, my wish list, and also some book clubs that I'm in. I've also got a gaming channel, Twitter, YouTube, and a Twitch that I will link down below in the description as well. But that's it for me, guys. Thank you again so much for watching. Keep smiling, keep reading, and be happy. My name is Katie, and I will see all of you wonderful awesome people in my next video. Bye.